Welcome in, Ultimate Sim Gamer. Let's get started. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Josh. This is Gaming Joy Channel, and we are going to be playing a little bit of Planet Crafter today. We got to clear the slime. I don't know what that means or how we're going to get to do that. We'll get into it. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. And we are in our base. Now, if you notice, our base used to be right here. I moved it 10 feet back. Well, I finished building that platform I was building before. See the platform? And we started adding to it a little bit. So instead of being only 3, I don't know what you want to call them, habitats, it's 6. So we have a little bit more space to play, which is great. And we've been just slowly, you can see the terraformation index is kind of going up slowly. That's good. It'll go up faster and faster as over time as we keep adding stuff to it. We got a couple upgrades while I was moving stuff and collecting resources. We updated to the tier 2 drill. I put as many of them up here as I had inventory space for. These are for generating heat. So the more drills you have, the more heat you're generating. So you come up here and you see that this is creating heat and pressure. It's using energy, but creating heat and pressure. Because these things take up a lot of energy, we had to add some more power. So we've got some more solar panels here. And we made kind of a new base-ish. I kind of rebuilt my base down here and made it a little bit bigger. So I'll show you both. First of all, we need water. Let's go get some water. Boop. Thank you. We have one with us. That's good. We have that with us, and we have that with us. Sweet. All right, so we kind of rebuilt our base. As you can see, we finally got the bigger storage things. Now, these are the biggest storage things you're going to get for a long, long time. There is another storage thing that holds twice as much as these, but we're not there yet. It's going to be a long time. And as you can see, I've gone through, and most of these have a good amount of stuff in them, except for this one. This one has kind of a mixed stuff. There's a new element on this map called tungsten. We've never seen that before, but it looks cool. And also we found one super alloy. Super alloy is going to be something that we create a lot of and get a lot of and need a lot of, but we're not there yet. We also got 2 heaters in here. Well, we're going to move these heaters at some point. I'm going to make a heater base once I find out where the iridium is. And then we have the stuff from all the poisonous things. We're processing lots of slime and storing it. We have toxins galore. Plastics. We have these yellow yada yada. And then I'm going to put the rest of these toxins in here because I don't know where else to put it because there's so much of them. We create a ton of these. I think this chest right here, I'm storing some of them too. It's just nonstop. Anyways, our terraformation stage currently is toxic dust, and we're going to toxic rain. So that sounds exciting. And you can see these numbers. What you want as you're playing this game is you want these numbers to go up slowly, fast, whatever. We want them all to be going up. So to do that, you have to keep building more stuff. The reason you do that is because, see, as you go through, you unlock things. Like we can build a tier 2 toxins filter. We're going to be able to build explosives soon. Or we keep track of how much power we're generating. As you can see, we're generating a lot of power, but we're not using very much. And then we have messages. We can go through these messages. These messages are kind of the storyline of the game. I'm not going to go through them right now. Maybe we'll do that later. The big thing we've got going here is this. Food. And so now we can eat some food and actually not die every 5 minutes. So let's keep a food with us. This will just keep growing over and over and over. I should probably get another one going. Let's see if I can get another one going. See if I remember how to craft things in this game. Q? Yeah. Vegetube? No. We want the food grower. This one. We need aluminum, iron, and a water bottle. We have that, actually. water bottle. Aluminum. I have a couple aluminum. Iron. Let's build one more. I'm gonna put it right here. Ooh. All right, and then we need a plant to put in it. So got to keep these seed plants. Right now, all we have is eggplant. We haven't found any other ones. Seed plant. Now it's growing. These will grow relatively the same speed. The one thing we just got added to our that we unlocked is the launch platform. Now the launch platform is this. I'll show you what it is. It's this, and this basically allows us to send rockets into space. And the way we kind of upgrade and we speed up that process of terraforming is we send rockets into space. But to do that, we need a lot of super alloy. See the super alloy? You need 3 of them, which means we need a source of super alloy to be able to build rockets. Since we haven't found super alloy, except for just one, we can't really build this stuff yet. But that's okay, because we will get there. So anyways, we have 2 of these. These are the toxic things. We could build more of these. They're up here. And that's probably what we should be using our toxic stuff to do, is to build these over and over and over. We should just build lots of them. This one is kind of limited by the number of mushrooms we have. So let's how many mushrooms do we have? We can go build a couple more of those. That gets our toxic thing up. Supplies. We have 3 mushrooms. So we can build, what do we need? 2 of these toxins of microplastics. Let's go here. Take that. Take that. Can I have enough to build 4? Two, 3, 4. Sweet. And then what else we need? We need a bunch of these. Purified water toxins. Purified water over here. 1, 2, 3. This one. 1, 2, 3. Boop. 1, 2, 3. And that is enough for how many of these? Oh, just 1. Okay. We need 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Actually, that one. And 3 more water. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Up. Okay. And now we can build 2 more of those things. So that's good. That'll get our toxic stuff going up. Personally, when I'm playing this game, I like to kind of put all of the things together that are the same. So I'm going to use this area as where I build these toxic things. It doesn't matter where you build them. You can just build them anywhere. And now I have twice as much toxic cleansing happening as before, which is super helpful. But the one other thing we did upgrade while we were gone, drink the water before I go out, eat the food. All right, we're out of food now. As you can see, is this right here. So we got this thing, the exoskeleton, the tier 2 exoskeleton, which gives us 12 slots, which is great. We upgraded our backpack to the tier 3 backpack. We got the agility boost, which lets us move a little bit faster. And now we can have all of our little chips all the time. You have to keep swapping them out, which is super helpful. And that's kind of like, that's where you live for the rest of the game. And over here, you see this base is similar. It's right next to the water. I purposely turn that game sound down just a little bit. I purposely built it right in here next to the pond because this pond is where we're getting the water. the filtered water. But it's not working. Why is this not working? This hasn't given me water in a while. Oh, toxic water extracted 25 out of 25. I've extracted all the toxic water I can from this pond. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. It used to be infinite. Okay. Let's deconstruct that. I think there's another pond right over here. I was like, why is this stopped? I didn't know there was a limit. When you're extracting water, it's just infinite. No, this is not what I wanted. I mean, I'm happy to get rid of the goo. Five out of 35. That's a lot of goo. Boom. I got this whole area clear. Nice. Oxygen level low. Will we make it? No, we're not going to make it. Hey Mark, how's it going? We're playing Planet Crafter today. And I just found out something crazy. The water sources, you can only get a certain amount of water from them. Which sucks. Because I built this whole base here to process water. And process the dirty water into something. And now I can't... Now it's like... Why is this base here? Anyways, it's a similar base. Not as much stuff. Yeah. So anyways. Let's go... Oh, wait, actually. Why did I put that stuff away? This thing. Microplastics mushroom. I put the microplastics away. I need these. So we're going to head back over to this area. There's another pond over here that had some goo in it. And I'm going to put that water thing there. Because we need those little small bottles of toxic water to purify it and then be able to create the things we need for the toxic stuff. Basically, I don't remember what it's called. The cool thing is as you go through the game, which is kind of new to me. Oh, nice. There's stuff underwater. I didn't know that. Oh, there's a chest under here. Oh, cool. With lots of good stuff in it. Let's put this in there and take that out. Cool. Anyways, let's put this in here. You must clean the toxic goo in this area before you can build here. I thought I did. 42 out of 46. There's more toxic goo somewhere here, and it's like hiding. Is it hiding underwater? Now that I know there's stuff underwater. No. Where is it? Let's run back to base because we're almost out of oxygen. And then we have to find the rest of the water, the toxic goo, so that I can finally build there. That is our next goal. At least the tier 3 oxygen tank means that we don't have to be running around so much. Right? Toot, 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 toot. Take all that stuff. Iron. Silicon. I just don't want to carry this stuff around because I don't need it. But I will need it for something eventually, for sure. Toot, 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 toot. And we found onions. We could grow onions if we want. We're not going to, but we could. And then the cobalt is best used right here to make oxygen capsules, which allow me to stay out longer. So anyways, this area here is connected to that area up there. And I know where the goo is. It's on top of the building. I just don't know how to get to the top of the building. So we're going to figure that out right now. I think you have to get to the top of the building by going around. We kind of saw that yesterday, that last time we were building the tower. But I'm going to need an oxygen refill when we get there. So let's get the stuff we need for an oxygen refill. And yes, I know I just got rid of this stuff into storage, but now I'm collecting it again. Boop de boop. That rock looks a little weird. See, I think we can get from this rock to there and then to the building. I think. If we can find out a way to get up to there. Okay, let's give ourselves a compartment. With a door. Okay. Now we need... What do we need to build stairs? Iron. So we just need some iron. Need a bunch of iron here. Do. Okay. Stairs. Outdoor stairs. Like this. Okay. Okay, now we're up at this level. Hopefully I don't fall through the rock. I don't know if this is the right way to do this, but it's the way I'm trying right now. Okay. And then we come down here to this. Can we build across here? Oh, I'm out of iron. I think that'll get us across. So that's our tactic right now. Let's go back to our little bubble and get some oxygen and some more iron so we can build across. Do. Bubble time. Okay. We need probably 4 more iron, maybe. I'll go with 5 or 6 just in case. Am I getting iron from those? No, not really. Oh, I'm full now. That's annoying. Clearing the debris, but not getting enough iron. Drop. Just drop all that stuff. I don't need to do anything more clever than that. Drink our water. We'll make some more water while we're here. Ooh, we can spread grass now. That's cool. The grass spreader's cool. That's a cool piece of tech. And it starts to make the game look pretty because it's kind of barren right now. All right, we're getting some extra iron. So instead of dropping things on the floor, I can actually build a storage. Might as well. All right. Iron is one of the #1 building blocks, and so eventually you get to a point like right now where I can just see it from a distance, see the shape of it, and just go straight for it. And we haven't actually explored very much past like this just little area. There's a lot more to explore. I'm hoping this is a full-size map, and if this is a full-size map, we are like nowhere near having seen everything. The maps are pretty big. That typical 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer size, which is, you know, a video game-esque construction. Silicon for that. Construction. Storage. Silicone. Construction. Crafting station. Construction. Water. And then let's pick all this stuff up. So yes, there's meteors. We could go after the meteors and hopefully get more stuff, but I'm kind of busy right now. No, I'm stuck. I forgot to jump at the end. Yep, food level's always low. I don't have any more food. Busy. I'm trying to build a bridge. And if you hold down control, it'll let you build another one of that type right away. Okay, so I've built a bridge, and it let me build a bridge as far as I need to clean up the toxic goo, which is great. Some ice up here. Nice. I know where the toxic goo is too. It's right on this building here. And so now, can I get up to the building, hopefully? Yes, I can. Now we're on the roof. And I saw this goo here. Look at that. 43. Go inside. 44. 45. Crap. There's one more. Oh, I thought it would all be up here. Ooh, message. Incident report. During a tungsten drilling operation, a highly toxic mixture was detected at the central extraction drill following a performance toxic tunnel. The fault was sealed to prevent contamination, but no negative impact was reported. Nothing else was significant report. Okay, that's right. Thanks. Hopefully there's someone here. Oh, there it is. The last one. Yay, we cleared the area. Boop, boop, boop. Eat the food, because the food is important. Take the aluminum. The rest of the stuff can stay. Until I'm like in like cleanup mode, the rest of the stuff can definitely stay. That's cool. Why is this stuff not sealed? Why is my oxygen still going away? That sucks. Boop, blue chip. What I needed the microchips. I have plenty of water. Jetpack. Jetpack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that awesome stuff we just got. So we can come back and loot the rest of the stuff later. We can usually deconstruct some of the stuff in here. There's usually some stuff to deconstruct. But we've cleared this area. That's awesome. So now, since we cleared the area, after we run back, since we cleared the area, that means we can build in this area, which means we can build the water thing in the pond down below. And I'm hoping that pond is multiple water sources and not just one, because there's multiple ponds, but we'll see. We'll see in a minute. Alright, we're gonna run back, drop off this cool stuff that we got. The rest of it is just normal elements. It's nothing special, so it's not super important to get right now. I can go back and get that later. But these things are important. This is actually extra important. We can put that on now, actually. Boop. Boop. Jetpack. Iron. So now see, you can jetpack a little bit. The jetpack gets much better at the higher levels. I have to remember how to use it. There we go. See, now I don't have to walk. I can fly. Perfect. Hey, Mount Hossman, welcome in. Yeah, it's a pretty fun crafting game. It's pretty easy to understand once you get the hang of it. It's a long running game though, for sure. It takes a long time to finish. What I mean by that is this. Oops, wrong one. This and that can go in there. But no, I need the mushrooms. We'll build two of the water grabber things, I guess. Come in here. Go to this one. Decode a microchip. Recycling machine. That's a good one, actually. T3 mining speed, also a good one. So let's come down here and build that water thing now that we can. So now we've cleared the toxins out of this area, which means we can come in here without getting poisoned. See, even though it's kind of murky, it's boop, boop, boop. Okay, what does this water say? Toxic water. 0 out of 100. Nice. So these two will collect toxic water for us. And we'll collect a lot of it, actually. So that's nice. Clear the debris quickly. Is there anything nice underwater? I guess it's because it's a big water source, like a big pond. It has a lot of debris. Oh, I'm full. I'll head back and empty out whatever I got. Looks like some more debris to clear down here. But that's a pretty big milestone. We got this area cleared. And the terraforming just kind of happens slowly over time. You don't have to like totally monitor it. You can if you want. But... Alright, iron. Iron is full, which is crazy. Considering iron is one of those things we need a ton of. Silicon, magnesium. Cobalt. Ooh, we got a super alloy somewhere along the line. That's cool. A couple different things of food, which is nice. Process some more goo, which comes into here. Take all. We can process this into something useful. Make some polymers. We have 4 polymers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Supplies. Mushroom. Build this. I saw something there. No. We don't have enough to build another one. So we're missing a mushroom. I thought I got a mushroom on the top of the hill. It disappeared. Okay. What can I use up here? How many purified water do I have? I have 4. So let's turn those into the cleaning things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just because these take up less space, honestly. So as soon as we find more mushrooms, we have enough stuff to build 2 more of those things, which is pretty sweet. Then, actually, let's keep this around and build another little habitat. What do we got? Supplies. Let's bring some food. Bring some food. We have water, oxygen. We have eggplant. And eggplant. We'll keep those for now. Let's head off and clear this area too. So this is another area we can go to. And we've kind of made it up to there. You can see a little base up there, which is kind of how you explore this map, this game, right? Hey, Geezer, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Bruce's Gaming, thanks for coming along. As you can see, I built a solar panel farm up here, a solar array, which is generating most of my power. But this base is literally just a stopping off point now. because I don't really need it for anything. I need 1 more titanium and 2 more iron. So let's keep an eye out for iron, because I don't need to build another base closer to where we're going. Actually, I think that base is on the edge. So this is a toxic zone right here, and you can't build inside the toxic zone. See how like I get the warning level, and then this is on the edge of that toxic zone. So let's put some bigger storage in here. Don't have enough iron. More iron. No, let's just get rid of this stuff we have. Put it in storage. And the rest of the stuff is keep me alive stuff. Let's eat eggplant because it takes up the most space. And now we're going to go into this area, and we're in a pretty severe toxic zone. But it'll get better as we clear the slime. So the more slime you clear, the more those numbers go down. All right, so right now it's at 0.6. That's how much it's poisoning me as I move around. This is obviously a new mechanic to this game. And then once I clear this goo, that number will go down to 0. Now it's 0.5. So the more of these I clear, the better it gets. And this is cool because I can deconstruct this and then get the stuff that they use to build that, which is great, which gives me more heaters, because we need more heaters. So boop, boop. How are we doing on everything else? Half health as far as my air is concerned. Oh, that's cool. This is the tram. That's pretty cool. Check that button out in a minute. Right now I'm in goo cleaning mode. 23 out of 35. Whoa, there's a lot of these plants in here. It's like a tram station. Whoa, why did I just get hurt? Oh, I've been inside this zone for too long. Hold on, I gotta get out. Let's get out of the zone. I totally forgot to watch that other bar in the middle. Yeah, I know, you're killing me slowly as I walk out. Let's get some cobalt for more oxygen. And ice for water. I also have a little bit of a base up here in this area, up there somewhere, which is for because it's a big flat open area. It's a really great place to build a base, honestly. But I already started building over there, so whether we use it or not, it's immaterial. It already has some storage and stuff set up, but not much. Okay, water, oxygen, tier 1 agility boots, tier 2. I need 2. Oh, I actually have enough for this. back at the other base. 2 super alloy. I think I have that. And 2 fabric. I think I can make that already. Nice. T3 mining speed. That would be nice to have, but I need a super alloy for that. Let's eat a food. 2 food, I guess. All right. This time, let's watch that meter a little bit better. Let's drink one of these. All right. Going back in. 23 out of 35. So we have to find the rest of the goo in this general area. I think I see some down there. So the goo is not like level based. It's actually just in a hole within a zone. And it can be in multiple different areas. So like the one over there, there was some down by the lake and some up on the hill and some up at the top of the building, right? There's all over the place. So you have to get all of it. But luckily, the more I clean, the better the air quality gets and the less it hurts me. Oh, wow. We actually might get close to the total here. Oh, wow. This little zone is cleared. Nice. I haven't been over here yet. We got a chest. Anything good? Boop, boop. Yes. Hell yes. Yes, yes. The Brilla seed. See the oxygen multiplier, 250%? That's one of the 2 best seeds to put in your vegetubes. Just because it gives you a high level of oxygen. Let's look on the top of this hill, see if there's any slime up on the top of this hill. Hey, Cheeked Up. How's it going? Nope. Oh, I see some right there. Two, 3. Give me one more in here. Oh, 2 more heaters. Look at that. 2 more heaters I can deconstruct. Sweet. All right. Oh, yoink. Whoa. That's a funny looking tree. Oh, here it is. This is the last one. Yay. Grab some oxygen while we're here. I don't think I can deconstruct this yet. Oh, I can. Look at that. Bomb. 300%. There it is. That was a 300% seed. That's fantastic. Put the iron away. We're gonna have to come back for all that stuff because all that stuff's really good. Ooh. Okay, Jake. Let me know because so what Jake's talking about is I was working. He's working on an update for his Strasbourg map, which is pretty cool. He's adding some like new crops and stuff like that. So he's working on that, and we'll get through that soon enough. We can build over here actually. That's a good idea. Instead of this thing here, up there on the hill, maybe that'd be cool. This is here now. Let's get one more iron. We're going to have to move all of this stuff to our other base at some point. But what we're going to do right now is make another storage in there. Maybe 2. So we can loot stuff. Because there's this other base down here that we can go check out, which looks pretty freaking cool. Deep South, welcome in. Thanks for coming along. We're playing Planet Crafter today. It has an overall green tinge to everything just because, well, we're playing the Toxicity DLC. Whoops. Which means that everything is toxic. And we just cleared this area of toxicity, but the planet's toxic, so we have to fix the toxicity of the planet. Yes! Nuclear reactors, finally. Best power source in the game. Okay, we're gonna add a couple more storage things here so I can store things. Kind of add that was supposed to be kind of a joke, but it totally fell a little bit flat. All right, goo related stuff over here. You. Goo. Goo. Super simple logic. Ores. Special. Now, I will come back here later and take all this stuff to the main bases. Actually, no, this one will stay in special. Except for this one. I need that. And ores. Yep. Alright, let's go clear out this base. I'm gonna grab some iron like I normally do. I'm gonna build a base a little bit closer in there just in case. Did I already check this out? Oh my gosh. Cool stuff in this bit. Chest. Come back and get it later, Josh. Remember to go back and get that chest. There's another chest over there too that I didn't get. So you can't use their stuff for living, but you can build your own. One more titanium. That was close. I almost estimated properly. Okay. Boop, boop. Let's deconstruct the metal scraps first. Because that'll let me build storage chests to keep all this stuff. All of this stuff is valuable. All of it's useful for later. You need all of it. Oh, one more iron. Whatever. Whatever. Boop, boop. Oh, we're getting some cool stuff. Look at the super alloys there. And aluminum. That's insane. I'll organize this stuff later. But super alloys is really good news. We weren't getting super alloys before, but I think maybe because now we're getting closer to... You know, we could use this as our heater base. That would be cool. We could use this as our heater base. No, we can't use our heater base. We don't have enough stuff for it yet. Oh, this is what we need. Iron, titanium. So it doesn't matter where you build stuff like heaters. It just doesn't matter. So the cool thing is to come in here like this. Doop doop. Come in here. Deconstruct that. And now it gives me iron and silicon and iridium, which means I can build heaters. So if I come in here to the menu, I can build a tier 2 heater, a tier 1 heater if I wanted. But if I actually want to build a tier 2 heater, and all I need is one more iridium. And I think I saw another heater in here, in one of these chests. Oh, nice mushroom. There we go. Okay. Oh, solar panels. Nice. There was another heater somewhere. I don't remember where it was. But now we should have enough to build a tier 2 heater. Now the tier 3 heater, we need something we can't get yet, which is we need to make this thing, which we kind of have enough for. We actually do have enough for that, don't we? We do. Huh, let's do that. It'll be the first advanced crafting station we build. Boop. We need titanium. Titanium. We haven't built the advanced crafting station yet, but that's okay. We'll put it right here. Boink. Now this thing allows you to build rods. And so if I can get 9 iridium, I can build a rod. And that's the whole reason you build this thing. And you can also do it for the extra backpack, which we're going to do right away. How many super alloy did we get? 2? Nothing's in there yet. Okay, let's put some stuff in there. Boop. Okay, we're getting some stuff. Cool. So you can make super alloy now from all of those other parts. So the whole reason we're getting all those other things is you can make the super alloy with this from all of those other things, which is super awesome because you need super alloy for like everything. We already have a tier 1 jetpack, so it doesn't matter. And then this rocket engine is what you need to send rockets to space. So eventually it all works out. And see, I almost have enough just to build a super alloy with just the stuff I just collected right there. The problem is aluminum. Aluminum is always the problem. Aluminum is always the problem. It's just aluminum is relatively rare until you find the aluminum source. Eventually, we're going to be able to drill for aluminum, which is cool. Can I deconstruct anything? Nope. Ooh, I didn't check what's in this car. What's in this train car? Oh. What color is that storage crate? Is that blue? Ah. Okay. One more iridium. That's good. We need water. We can take all this stuff out. That's fine. Oh, this storage crate stays there. That's kind of interesting. Okay. I swear there was another heater in here. I just have to find it. No, I need the tier 2 to deconstruct that. Oh, tungsten rod. Again, new stuff I haven't seen before. More aluminum, more food. Pretty much everything in here is good except for that. It's not a big deal. Deconstruct locker storage. Okay, let's go drop off the stuff we were just doing. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. Let's do this. Let's build, not that, no. Let's build the smaller heaters for now. Because it's just wasting time waiting around. So silicone, titanium, iron. Iron, silicone, magnesium, titanium. So we'll replace this later with a bigger heater once we have enough iridium. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any one. Yeah, we only have one. So let's put this in the. Let's put these things in the special area. Let's eat a food. I know that sounds weird. Eat a food. Eat some food. Yoink. Definitely need that. I still haven't found that extra heater that we found. Was there a message here? No message. No message. Can I get on the roof? What is this thing? That little machine there looks fancy. Aluminum. Oh, nice. Just aluminum just sitting there on the ground. F. Torch microchip required. Actually, boop, boop. Let's actually just take all of this. And boop. Now we can make super alloy. The best part is the super alloy takes stuff and like minimizes it into 2 slots instead of 6 slots. So all the stuff we've been collecting, all very useful, but not right now. Silicon. So you take one of everything, make some super alloy. We need one more aluminum. Do I have one more aluminum? I don't think so, not yet. All right, so I made a couple more super alloy. Boop, boop. Oh, now we have the super alloy. Let's make this thing that we wanted to make. Titanium. Let's get rid of this stuff. I need 3 super alloy and a titanium. Titanium, 1, 2, 3. Right? And then to make the newer backpack, I have to take off my old backpack. Right? Which lowers my inventory for a minute. But then I can take this and put it back. And now I have more inventory space. Yay! What was the other one we wanted? Tier 2 jetpack. Oxygen tank. We should definitely get this. 3 more super alloy. How many do we need? I have 2. I need 3, which means we need more aluminum. Okay. I think we've pretty much looted the heck out of this area. Hey, Rusty. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. We're having some fun playing Planet Crafter today. Planet Crafter Toxicity update. Where the world is toxic and we have to clean it. Let's see if we can get some more aluminum from this stuff. Probably not. And if we look, what's happening, you can kind of see it. Hold on. I guess I can't see it. Usually you can see where the meteors are falling. And we didn't get anything special from that haul. So what we're going to do is we're going to empty out. We're going to go to that other area, honestly. Down the bottom of the hill. Right? Let's get some water. And the reason these meteors are cool and why you want to follow, like they kind of land in a path. But if you look in the debris from the meteors, boop, 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 you find stuff. Most of it's stuff you already have. Whoa, ow. See, aluminum. I just got the aluminum I was looking for. There's another one in here. So during these meteor storms, you want to check the... Ooh, ow. That almost killed me. Actually, it did kill me. Why am I on top of this machine? That's funny. I died and dropped some of my inventory. So that's the reason why you don't want to go into a meteor storm and collect debris while it's still falling. That would be the answer there. And look, we unlocked the tier 2 toxicity thing. Take that. All right. And look at this field of ice. There's a lot of ice here. I don't care about the ice. I want to check for aluminum in the debris field. It's one of the few places to get aluminum early on, early in the game, is in debris fields from crashing meteors. Da, da, da. Okay. Actually, no, I want that. Goo? No. Let's go get some more cobalt. Are there enemies? No, it's just me versus the environment. That's what... Hold on. I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. I could be wrong, though. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's any enemies. It's all you versus the environment. Okay, clearing out our inventory. Okay. We checked the debris field. I think there's some food in that building, so I'm going to go grab some food, and then we're going to go down there to that area. Why not? I will deal with inventory management and all that kind of stuff later. I feel like there isn't enemies. But yeah, it's almost all environmental. But that was the previous versions of the game. That information is based off of previous versions of the games, not the current version. So there is obviously a chance that the new version of the game, they did introduce enemies, but you don't really have a gun to fight the enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a deconstruction laser, which is not really a gun. So take that however you will. We wanted to do this, didn't we? 3 super alloy. Don't we have 3? We have 2. Do I have an... Nope. I don't have enough for one more. That's fine. Oh, but I wanted ice. Boop. Boop, I think. What do I need for this? Oh, I was right. We wanted to make water bottle. And food. We want food. Food. And we're actually going to eat the food. One of the food right away. Okay. Cool. And then, whoop. And then, since we're going down to a new area, we're being 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. So that's what you need to build a new pod. You need 3 iron, 2 titanium, and 1 silicone. That's how you need to like a little pod shelter like that. That's all you need to get oxygen. So we're gonna go down to the new area and build a pod down there. As you can see, we got iron, magnesium, titanium from that pod drop, but not much else. This place looks awesome. Look at this. Look at this. Cool. Should I approach from this direction? Or should I approach from down the lower direction? I don't know. How close can I build is the question. Can I build the bottom of the hill? Oh, sweet, I can build the bottom of the hill. Okay, so basically the line where you can build is as soon as you start seeing the bar. Oh, sulfur, nice. All right, so we're gonna build a pod. All right, for air. Boop, boop, boop. Fill up our air. And then we're gonna grab some iron from the local area. This is a sulfur area, which is really cool. We're gonna need water because we already know that. This is where you get sulfur. So the way the game works is there's zones for certain elements. So each major element, sulfur being one of them, not the minor elements, the stuff you get all the time, but the major elements. There's a zone, an area where you get that stuff. Basically. Storage. Craft station. I need 1 more iron and silicon. Silicon. Need iron. There's a ton of sulfur around here, though. Three out of 52. Oh my gosh, that's going to take a while. We're going to be down here for a little while, I think, folks. Boop. Oh, I thought I got an iron. I didn't get an iron? Never have it when you need it, but aluminum is a good thing. Lots of ice in this area. Cobalt. Come on, give me an iron. Seriously? It's always like so far away when you need one. Just one. I'm gonna grab a couple, build some storage in that little shed. Maybe build one more box to give ourselves some more space. I'm just getting all the iron I can because I know I'm going to need it. Inventory full. Can I go this way? Probably not. I'm not going to risk it. So sulfur is used for like explosives and whatnot. It's not super useful, and the game kind of gives you way more sulfur than you're ever going to need. That's just how it is. But it's also the sulfur that's on the ground. And until you get drills, all you're left with is the stuff that's on the ground. Now, eventually we can get drills and put down a drill anywhere and just mine for random stuff. If you mine in a zone that is the zone for that element, you will get that mostly that element. And there's different drills that are more economical than others as far as generation. Right, so now we have some storage. I can store all this stuff because I don't need any of it right now. We'll come back for it later. Anyways, let's explore. Oh, what's over here? We have another water source, so hopefully we'll get more of the toxic water. What are these? Can I deconstruct you? These look like giant toxic water things, right? Does everyone agree with that estimation? This base looks super cool. The first Permanent Crafter, like, you know, is their first version of the game. The bases looked cool, but they didn't look this cool. And the company has definitely gotten better over the years of in their environment base building. And like this looks super awesome. Look at this. It's like a walkway going over. It's like this looks like a manufacturing facility of some kind. And I'm sure there's a storyline to it. And they were mining tungsten at the other place. So maybe this is a sulfur mine, a sulfur area, maybe something. I don't know. Ooh, those are aluminum scraps. Ooh, aluminum scraps. So that's where I was getting the aluminum from. I was wondering. It's like, how am I getting aluminum? Chest. Cool stuff. Take the cool stuff. Leave the random not cool stuff. Another tier 1 jetpack. I'm not sure why I need another tier 1 jetpack. Whatever. Alright, let's get out of here before it starts hurting us. Yeah, I know. I'm leaving. I'm going. Alright. Put goo in here. We're gonna have a lot of goo. I don't really want to process the goo right now, but all of this stuff can go in here. I don't know any of it is. Let's eat the food before we die. Drink the water. Make some iron silicone. Make a crafting station. Make some water. Drink one. Keep the other for later. Oh, I'm already full. Okay. Leave that there. All right, let's go back in. We can actually loot later. Getting the goo gone should be our top priority. We can always loot later. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to keep going back and forth. Nice. There's food in here too. Let's eat one of those food. Come back later. Come back for you. Can't do it from up here. This area looks awesome. Still negative 0.5 per second. It's still like hurting me pretty fast. All right, we gotta go. Gotta go. We made it out of the goo. Back in. Jetpack is the best way to fly. Or it's the best way to move around the environment. How are we doing? 28 out of 52? We're getting about halfway. That's good. At least a lot of this stuff is pretty obvious. I'm not having to search too much. Oh, nice. Okay, that I got the bloop for that area. Come on. You shoot the goo. .3 per second. So you use the your space bar, a double jump kind of, the space bar to get the jetpack to go. And I think to go back to Deep South's question, I think because there's no enemies, it's one of the reasons I like this game, honestly. Fighting against the environment for me is in having to watch your health bars and stuff like that. To me is more, I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's raining. Ah, we passed a milestone. We passed a big milestone. Rain is good. That's one of the milestones for terraforming. But I liked the ability to like this. It's up to me to survive, not up to how good I am at dealing with enemies to survive, if that makes any sense. Oh, we got some chests here. I'm not going to touch those chests. Honestly, if you don't loot chests right away, like if you don't need to, sometimes it's better. Because if you don't loot the chest and you come back later on the game after you've like hit milestones, then what's in the chest gets better over time. Okay, that looks like a door in there. Nothing on top. Oh, I gotta get going. So the cool thing about this one, right, is so Planet Crafter, the idea is you're crafting planets. This is the fourth planet. Third? Fourth? I think this is the fourth planet. So the first planet you started off was called Planet Humble. And that's when the game was first released. And since then, they have released other two or three other planets, and it's the same thing over again. But each planet has different areas, different zones, a few different storylines, and there's all storyline behind all of it. It's really cool. But this is the third, or I want to say fourth planet. It's either third or fourth. We can check real quick. Let's check real quick. We are full of goo because we are focusing on goo remediation, which is good. So if we come here and save, exit to main menu, play, new game. So the planet, 4 planets. So Prime was the first one. Humble was the second one. Humble was actually a really fun one. I played that one. I played this one. I haven't played this one yet. This is a small moon for advanced players. I never played it, but I think I'd like to. And Toxicity, which is the new one. Each planet is different. And then when you play, you can also pick your game mode. So you can pick, like I pick standard just because that's standard. Relaxed is you don't have any consequences for dying. Oxygen, health, and water decrease a lot slower. So if you like an even more chill game, maybe the relaxed game mode would be better. I've also played on intense and hardcore. I've never played on hardcore. I have played on intense. So if you look at my save files here, it's got here. I played Ice Falls intense, and then also for every game, every map, you can pick a drop for most maps. If you're playing custom or the harder ones, you can pick a drop location, and you can basically drop into the planet at a different starting location than everyone else, which can be kind of fun. Mainly because different start locations have different benefits for starting in that location. So that's Planet Crafter. It's been out for, I want to say, 2 years now. And it's definitely one of those games that just keeps getting better. And the devs are constantly releasing updates, constantly releasing new things and new features, which is really fun to see, because we all know that games that stay stagnant and don't change over time can become boring pretty quickly. But this game, kind of like other games that I play a lot of, and I tend to kind of not lean towards those games, but I tend to like those games more, are games that the devs are constantly uploading. So like one of the other games I play a lot of is No Man's Sky. And No Man's Sky is unique in that the devs have been updating that game multiple times a year for 9 years for free. Free DLCs is the way to go. This game understands that. Not every game does, but this game definitely understands that. But free DLCs, free content updates is what keeps players coming back, honestly. Myself included. And I mean, Giants does do some free updates, but in my opinion, you will get more long-term players by doing completely free updates and not pay-to-play updates. That's my opinion. You know, whatever. What am I doing here? We don't want this. This is kind of the special box, I guess. Water, seed. Super alloy, aluminum could go here. Go. Put that here also. Organize. Get that out of here. Put that in there. Put this in here. that there. Gotta organize my loot. Boop. All right. We're getting a lot of aluminum from this place, which is cool. Lots of aluminum scraps. Which is definitely nice. All good stuff. Let's check down here. Oh, we need water. Boop. We have this. Oh, this. You already looked in that chest. This. Oh, that didn't have anything in it. That's a bummer. Or maybe I already got what was in there. Take all. Deconstruct. Just so I know what I've collected and don't have to keep coming in this building over and over. What was in this building? Cool looking computers and stuff. Oxygen. Nice. These things can be deconstructed once I get the tier 2 deconstructing thingamabobber, which I don't have yet. And more good stuff. Look at this. We are golden. The cool thing about the jetpack is it's kind of unlimited. Let's get the aluminum out of here. Put that in here. So that I can put all of this crazy stuff, just all super useful, in there. Okay. You get 1 iron for deconstructing those blue boxes. Since you always need iron, it does make sense to collect them when you can. Oh, I just noticed something. Okay, cool. So if I follow this pipe, can I go into this tunnel? Oh no, it doesn't let me go into the tunnel. Okay. So they were drilling for something. And there's lots of water here, so we might be able to get more toxic water. I don't think we really need it right now, but... And same thing over here. There's no entry. Is there anything in the water? Crazy pipe network under the water. Nothing really in the water. I'm expecting a chest down one of these things. A lot of times they put a chest in the bottom. You can fly higher with the jetpack just by pointing your thing up. All right, we'll loot this last room. See if there's anything important in here. Nothing yet. Okay. Ooh. Algae. Oh, nice. Algae is not something we use for much later in the game. But that's cool that they gave it to us. And there's no message on the computer, which is a little weird. Oxygen. Water bottle. Thank you. Ooh. High quality food. Sweet. That's will keep us alive for a little bit longer. And again, these things can be destructed. Some of these things can be deconstructed later, but okay. Well, I have enough to deconstruct one or two of these. Yep, that's it. All right. So the crazy thing is, here's the difference between this version of the game and the last version of the game, okay? So up until this toxicity update, your progression of the game, the only progression of the game was the terraform index, right? But this update has kind of kept me so busy with the toxicity stuff that I've kind of forgotten about the terraforming, in all honesty. And I think that's a good thing. But it also it's more for players who haven't played before, if that makes any sense. Because the terraforming is the new thing, right? And so you want to lean into the new thing, not the old things. These are all seeds for plants. What do I have? Maybe I can build some growing things. I don't care where they're built, so where's it? This one. Silicone, magnesium, aluminum. I don't have all that. Magnesium. Sort. Silicone, aluminum. Do I have one aluminum? Yeah, so we'll put it on top just for funsies. And put the highest multiplier seeds in here. 300. That's a nice one. Let's go grab some more aluminum, because we got a bunch of aluminum here. And these will help the oxygen. So 250. Another one. I need more magnesium. Magnesium. We need more silicone too. This more silicone. Some people like building like a single base, and eventually you can probably deconstruct all these bases and build a single base somewhere. But for now, it doesn't really matter if you have stuff all over the place. Terraforming is terraforming, regardless of where you are when you do it. So 200 for that one. These are all 200. We can build two more if we have the stuff for it. Do I want to use all my aluminum building these things? Not really. Let's build some inside. Iron, ice, magnesium. See, these ones give oxygen 13 per second, and these ones give 1.2 per second. So it doesn't even, like, it's not even worth building these. You should really be building the big ones. So let's build the big ones. Why not? Let's do two more. And we need silicone and magnesium. But look how fast the number is going up. Like every time I add something to the environment that is helping the environment grow faster, you can see just how fast those numbers start to go up. Right? A little more silicone, I think. 2 something. And when we go back to our main base, or what is currently kind of our main base, we don't really have a main base. We have a bunch of satellite bases that are all at different levels of upgradedness. So 2 more. Oh, we need water bottles. Oh, okay. Forgot about the water bottles. Boop, boop. 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 Snip a seed. And you can see these other things are kind of cool. Like each one of these things has a plant growing, and it's just generating oxygen, which means our numbers are going up faster, which is really cool. So let's, what are we going to do here? What do I want to do right now? Let's put everything in here. Right? Let's eat the food because we need to. Let's drink some water. And let's transport goo back into a place where we can process it. Right? All right. Let's go for a walk. Or a jetpack. Like once you get the jetpack, you never walk again. Which is cool because we got the jetpack before we actually got the jetpack, if that makes any sense. Like, we got the jetpack early because we found it in a box instead of having to get to a point where we can craft it. Because normally you don't get the jetpack until much later in your journey from a terraformation journey, I guess. So it's interesting that we got the jetpack earlier on. Go here, yoink. Put this, put that in there. This, take that. These should go outside. Let's get some iron. Make some boxes. Help manage this place. Ch02. Toxins. Toxins are full. This one will be plastics. This is more toxins. And we'll just let that thing kind of process through. And then technically what we should be doing is turning these microplastics and all of the toxins into polymers. Polymer. Right, she was turning this stuff in to something smaller so it stores better. Right? Polymer. We'll put this in here for now. Goo. Actually, let's show you up top. So I started building a little bit up here. It's kind of a very basic area. But it's also very, very flat. Like you could build a huge base up here and you're kind of at the top. You see lots of things. You see all the areas. You still have to go up there. You can go up there. That'd be cool. Maybe we'll do that next time. But you can see like all of the zones that you're going to and the places we're going to explore. We haven't even explored this building right here yet. This looks like an ice area, which is a new zone. There's probably a zone over there. And there's probably some zones over there somewhere. I haven't looked at a map at all of this place, but we seem to be surrounded by rocks. So we're inside this zones of areas. But as you see, I have another base up here, which is just a flat base. I don't want to start building a permanent base yet. As you see, just an open thing. I don't want to start building a permanent base yet. And the reason is, one of the things that you upgrade over time is you upgrade your building modules. So right now I can only build these little cubes. When you put two or three cubes together, you're living in this cube that has not very much open space. Eventually we'll unlock the bigger cube, which is a 4x4 cube, or a 2x2 cube, I should say. Oh, look, there's an area there, right there. And the 2x2 cube, the 2x2 cube is just more open space. It feels better when you're building a base out of that. So I usually wait until I unlock that before I start building an actual permanent base, and usually by then I've explored enough to realize where I want to build. And that the permanent base is usually where you build your rocket launching platform. Let's grab some food, water, and oxygen. Let's go. We have to explore this area over here. What is this thing? Let's get up here. Oh yeah. Atmosphere water collector is good. That's a good thing to have. Oh, what is this? This is cool looking. What? Oh, yes. So the uranium is what you need to build nuclear power. And nuclear power is the next upgrade, basically. Let's go drop off the stuff we just found so we can explore more. As you can see, the jetpack has made this exploring way, way easier. Sort, please. Thank you. And this. We have lots more seeds and food. Put this in here for now. Take that again, take that again. Let's go back up. So without the jetpack, like getting around these rocks and stuff like that, you have to build ramps and bridges like I did before. But now with the jetpack, I can just zoom across all this stuff. Iron. 3 more iron. Let's check this ramp. Is there anything in here? No, it's ladders. Oh, there's something underground here. I don't see anything else on the lower levels either, but I do see this. Okay. Can I climb down? I'm down here. Oh, chest. More cool stuff. That's the base. So those ladders are just for getting around there. Interesting. I saw this mushroom from like far away. That mushroom is like one of those things that we have to find a lot of, specifically for one thing we have to build. Oh, here's another one. Nice. Ooh. Tunnel. Not intentional. Sometimes these tunnels are intentional. The developers of this game love building secret hideaways. Like hiding stuff in like little special areas. Let's go dump our stuff quick. Get some health and water and food. And then maybe we'll get to that little last area real quick. Obviously there's lots of stuff to collect here. But yeah, we'll get there. Sort. And we got some tungsten. More tungsten. That's cool. Whoops. We have lots of food. Lots of water. Put that there. Put that there. That. These plants. One thing to note, if you don't know already, once your terraformation is getting to a level where it's starting to rain, that rain will cause this ice to melt. And once the ice starts melting, you can't get ice ever again. And there's a few things, not very many, but a very few things in the game that require ice. That's super awesome. I unlocked a flower pot. Not necessary to me. But there are a few things that require ice to build. So make sure once it starts raining, and it starts raining a lot, and then with the water level starts rising, make sure that you collect some ice and put it into a chest. Now, the chests are like freezers. They last forever. And ice will not melt in your freezer. But it's an important piece of stuff to have. Oh, this area looks cool. Let's build a shelter in the way we always know how. We need silicone, titanium, iron, titanium, collect, shelter, boop, boop, boop. Go inside, update our oxygen. Alright, what is this? Ooh. This area is super deep. Nothing in the area, but it's pretty deep. It's a ladder. I like how the climbing is instantaneous. Nothing, but I'll look out at that other area. What is this area for? Is this just to monitor the tree? Storage crate, a bunch of cool stuff, including an iridium rod, which allows us to build our tier 3 heater, which is a great find. Tier 3 heaters are how we're going to make this place get the right level of heat. We need more heat. I'm sure we're low on heat right now because we only have a couple heaters. Coming in here. Okay. We need that. We need all of this stuff. We'll put some iron in here for now because I don't need the iron. We'll get this blueprint. Deconstruct that. Okay. Unfortunately, that didn't give me oxygen, even though it had that kind of gasket like oxygen. Which is why I built that little hut over here, just to give myself that area to decompress. I don't have enough to sort, and we're going to drop all the seeds real quick. Grab some iron. Grab some iron. Build a storage unit so I can collect all this stuff and just leave it in one place and have one place to go back to instead of 6. Okay, put that in there. Iron. Let's put everything in there for now. There's 2 chests right here. Let's collect these. Boop. And boop. And yes, I fully realize I'm just moving things around at this point. That's fine. And there was that one chest over here we're going to get, and just so it's all in one place. That's just a rock. I thought that was like something mechanical. Well, and there we go. And that's that area cleared. Not much to find here, honestly. I think that these are just 2 observation posts for this tree. Because the tree is like the source of terraforming, and that's like what you're trying to get to. Right? Did I put my water in here? Didn't mean to. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to look up here real quick. And then we're going to call it for today, because we've had a really awesome day so far. We found lots of cool stuff. Look at all these mushroom plants and stuff. There's nothing here, though. I mean, there's a water source. Wonder if I can go over the tree. Can I go over the tree? Can I stand on the tree? Nice. Cool. Well, I mean, we got up here. I don't know why. All right. Well, I mean, that's most of the places we can explore from here. That's cool. Let's do a seed run. Deal with ox seeds. So let's do most of the seeds. And obviously microchips. Those are the next most important thing. Leave the food here so I can bring back the iridium rod. Purification gel. Bring that. Nope. Aluminum. Okay, that's what I'm bringing back. So the last place to explore, we're not going to do today, we'll probably do next time, maybe on Monday or Tuesday, is to explore the end of the the track. The what's it called? The tram track. It went to another station. There's another station that we can get to. So we'll have to go explore that area too. That'll be fun. So the mushroom we'll have to come back and get. But, you know, overall we found a ton of cool stuff. And did a ton of exploring. Now, I kind of feel like we're coming to the limits of this map. Which, I mean, if we look at it from here, unless there's like a secret way to get to another area, maybe through there, that takes us to another zone or another area on the other side of these mountains. It kind of feels like we've kind of hit the limits of this map, right? There's not much more to do. So I don't know if that's the case or not. I'm not sure. We haven't gotten up that tower. I'm sure there's stuff up the tower. I'm going to put this here. Just that. And the aluminum. But I'm going to leave it here, honestly. Biodome, that's a good one. We'll use the biodome. The biodome gives us great bonuses. Why is my game frozen? Well, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully I didn't die. Hopefully it remembers where I was. Oh, you know what? My keyboard just disconnected. That's a good sign to leave. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching. We'll continue this maybe Monday, Tuesday. See where this other area goes. Get going on the terraforming. Build lots of heaters and lots more oxygen generators. And we're probably going to need some more power and some nuclear power. We'll get into nuclear fuel rods and stuff like that soon, which will be fun. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I want to say thank you for everyone being here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more. Hit me up on Discord. I'll be posting in Discord about the schedule for this week. So hopefully this week, the next couple days, I have a couple days off and we'll be able to doing a few more extra streams, usually in the morning around this time. So in this kind of 9 to 11, 9 to 12 kind of area, we'll be doing a few more streams. So if you're up for that, check it out. We'll be probably focusing on Planet Crafter, Last Caretaker, and Roadcraft. But there is a vote going on currently in Discord, so check out the Discord channel, join the Discord. There is a vote going on for everybody to what you want to see. So let me know. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.